Hey guys! So EFP 3.0 is out! This is pretty exciting. I wish I could go over absolutely everything new, but there's so much stuff, it's kinda crazy, so I'm gonna focus on the add-ons and changes that I really enjoy. I'm not gonna cover today what I call the base mods, things that have been here since the previous versions, like the body health system, the new medic items, the magazines, all these type of things. If you want to know about them, you can check my previous video. Okay, let's get started with the skill system. Yes, there's a skill system now. By default, you press K to open the menu, and here you can see the 4 attributes that you're pretty much gonna improve by playing the game. Strength will give you bonuses in carry weight and melee damage. You improve it by moving around with a ton of stuff in your backpack. The more weight you're carrying, the better it is. Endurance will give you stamina and speed bonuses, and is pretty much the opposite of strength. You will improve it by traveling around with a very light load. Scavenging and survival are mainly bonuses in drops. You're gonna have better loot the more mutants and stalkers you kill. Right now it's a very simple and basic skill system, but hey, who knows what's gonna happen. Maybe one day we'll be able to pick between different skill, RPG style, to fit your playstyle. That would be my stalker wet dream. Okay, next exciting add-on, Lootboxes. You will find them mostly in stashes, and they have random loot that depends on their type and the size of the box. You're gonna need a lockpicking set to open them, and this set can be refilled with lockpicks that themselves can be bundled and unbundled, but anyways. If you're unlucky and never loot them, you can straight buy them from the technician. And then it's a simple matter of drag and dropping on the box, and poof, you have loot. You can now directly open your companion inventory by pressing F8 by default. It's absolutely amazing to give them new gear for them to use, or simply to use them as a mule to carry some stuff for you. And there's the companion wheel that you open by pressing Mod 3 by default, I think, that you can use to give them order very simply. If you want to check out or change any of the shortcuts and key bindings, simply go to the MCM options. You will find everything you're looking for there. There are a lot of new little changes and quality of life stuff that I really enjoy. Like for example, now being able to put your pistol, son-off shotgun or even small SMGs in your binocular and life slot. It's especially useful early game when you don't have a main reliable weapon and you can experiment with a lot of combinations of loadouts. Another change that I absolutely love in terms of realism is NPCs claiming the loot on their kills. Now, if an ally NPC kills someone, the loot is theirs. If you try to loot the body, you can have up to 3 warnings, and after that, if you steal loot, they're gonna turn on you. Okay, let's go back to some more bigger changes. I'm not gonna say trash, because it's a little bit too much, but let's say the less popular artifacts have had perks added to them. I didn't look through all of them because I don't want to spoil myself, and I'm pretty excited to go back artifact hunting now. Some of the new perks are a little bit gimmicky, but most of them are actually really useful, it seems. It's actually pretty exciting to have all kind of new options to use in your belt as attachments. There's been pretty big changes made to the food and cooking system. From prices to rarity to how much it fills you, to new disease, toxin, there's a lot of new mechanics and balance changes. I might make a new video soon explaining absolutely everything. Right now, just know that you can roast meat directly over a campfire. You can fill canteens with dirty water close to any body of water. Don't drink it like this though, you have to purify it first. Oh, and raw meat can rot now, so either sell it or cook it quickly. Actually, cooked meat can rot too, so same thing, either you eat it or you sell it. You have more time to make a decision with cooked meat though. Outfits work like weapons now, in the sense that they have different parts and an overall condition, and you repair them the same way you repair weapons. It's the same principle. Upgrades for weapons and armors, if you have the kits and don't want to do them directly at the technicians, have been streamlined and simplified. It's actually really nice because upgrading stuff yourself is much cheaper than going to the technician, and now you need less kits to be able to do that. Okay, let's go back to cool little changes. Watches can give you the time now by simply double clicking on them. You can even put them in your shortcut bar if you really want to. Your PTA still give you the in-game time, so it's not super useful, but it's a nice little thing. Oh, and there's some new quests when you're gonna need an RF receiver. So when you know the right frequency, simply click or right click to change it by 1 increment, shift click by 10 increments, and alt click by 50 increments. Oh, and a quick little tip before we finish, if you want to check your FPS, simply go to the Shader menu by pressing Home, and then you will find in Settings, all the way to the bottom, a way to turn on the FPS. There are, of course, many other changes that I didn't cover, especially in the faction economy. Everything is perfectly covered in details on the Discord, so just go do some reading there. And remember, like Anomaly, the beauty of this mod is that everything can be customized. From tweaking and changing values in the options, to simply removing some mods that you really don't like. Anyways, this video is way too long already and I really want to play this amazing update, so see you in the zone.